On the road to the border, heading towards the forges. Yeah, you start rolling forward, and as it continues, it goes dum, 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 and then it starts picking up speed and getting level.
This is... I've had... You ever have dreams of flywheels before, Candyce? You've seemed to drive a lot.
Well, you can say that. Used to.
Yeah. Not much anymore.
Yeah. Do you ever have a dream of, like, okay, we don't have enough resources for this, but in the perfect world where there is enough for that, you're thinking like a flywheel, the concept of it, like some fucked up version of taking high functioning machinery and making an amusement park of some sort. The flywheel feels fucked up, but they've just made it unfucked up to the point where it's reasonable and a person will get in it, right?
Fox picks up like a big hat and is just, okay, I guess we're doing this now.
This moves at 800 miles an hour. That is enough to... Honestly, if we had a flywheel at 800 miles an hour, if we had a fortified spear point, we could just pierce the steel curtain. Straight down. Like, we're moving at so much speed, so much velocity. If we formed a point, we just pierce right through it. And just, well, we're in downtown district of Korea.
We would be turned into atoms.
Well, yes, if you had some sort of way to neutralize the electricity, but the point being is like at 800 miles an hour, you have so much speed and the mass of the you could
We
just
don't
get
have
through
enough
shit.
mass. We would be turned to atoms when we hit the wall.
You're talking about electricity, right?
No, I'm saying we don't have the weight. We would hit the wall and then turn into a tin can.
Well, oh yes, of course. I'm thinking if we could move something at 800 miles an hour with enough mass to get through that.
If you shoot a needle at the speed of sound at a metal wall, the needle will still fold.
Suppose so. That's fair.
What triggered this line of thought?
I don't know. Currently,
Homicidal thoughts.
There's a lot of... It's fucked up to think that we're moving so fast, and any little fuck up from Mr. Captain over there will send us skidding like fucked up creatures across the dune plains for about 400 miles.
You don't drive.
Candyce takes the bottle.
Drives.
Chug, 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 chug.
That's
why we've got this. So we
haven't-
don't think about it.
Fair enough. I haven't been in a flywheel in many years. There's a reason, because...
So, and also the reason they call it the night car is, your journey takes several hours. Like, so it's a solid 11-hour journey.
I think at a certain point we just like pull out like
Milo's
the Harbinger world equivalent of chess. Just start playing.
Yeah, 3-card.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God,
They start playing 3-card, and so Fox
figures out how decent Milo is at 3-card.
Candyce is... I think she's got a really good poker face, but isn't super tactical.
Fox just cheats so much.
And Milo is just good.
Fox just fucking cheats. Hold on, give me a roll for everybody.
Let's get a roll for everybody to see how this 3-card goes.
I want to give Milo a d6.
Yeah, give Milo a d6. That's an 18 plus a 3, so that's 21.
I love how the lore is following the dice rolls. Hell yeah.
She has nothing for it.
Would a counter get? No.
No.
Alright.
Just a
No.
It is 9.
The
Alright.
Flendon
Pretty
parry.
average. Fox.
Give me a d8 for him, just because.
What the fuck? Alright, you cool. Let's see it.
Roll it.
9 plus 5.
Can I get...
Okay.
So yeah, Milo wins.
Yeah.
Despite the cheating, he's just that good.
You win, and then he just pulls out an ace. Like the 5th ace of that deck.
You do realize that every cycle of a deck there's only 4 aces, right? You just gave yourself away for cheating?
What? No, it's the ace you had in your hand.
Oh, you asshole.
It's gone. No, I didn't bring this one out. This is yours.
Yeah. I thought I shuffled in only 3 aces this turn. You just kept it from the last round.
So, is the mask like a thing for you? You get burns or?
Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think we're gonna die? I'm gonna roll the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me what Victor is to you. I've seen.
You don't know who he is, do you?
I saw Victor
Wow,
running.
you just completely redirected that conversation.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, no. I saw Victor running around with his pants around his waist. Not literally, but in almost.
How you normally wear pants around your waist.
Well, ankles, I guess you could call it. My bad. It's misspeak. Like, you know Regalia. Shooting at Candyce.
Candyce, like, I've heard it. I've never met her.
Mary?
No.
Puddles?
Who the fuck is Puddles?
Like,
Sierra.
like water?
Sure. Sierra?
Like the popular soft drink?
Like the popular soft drink?
If you're talking about Puddles' little tiny TM, that one? No, not that one. Puddle, yeah, without...
Why are you just saying names?
Just, honestly, I'm at the point where I'm just willing to throw names that I do big shit with at somebody, see if they recognize the name. Because we've done enough to just... Like, your mom's a little bit drunker right now. Like, yeah, it's like, we've done enough to actually make it seem... I don't know. People will notice eventually. At least when you look at a history book in about 20, 30 years.
Fox sort of leans forward and he just stares dead at you for, like, and just is silent for 30 seconds.
You do it, we can't play no blinking game right now, right? Like, it's just... I'll just pull off the mask since we're gonna die. Yeah, and just... Does he move
that?
After Chimera pops out, he's just chilling out?
He doesn't. He doesn't flinch for us. He found your eyes as soon as he could, and he's continuing just to stare at you. Just.
Candyce, you wanna get into this like a spiritual mode? Are we doing like some weird eye bonding right now before we die?
And he sits back. He breaks. You're in shock.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not making attempts to hide my emotional stature. You can basically tell. Yeah, I just hiccup.
Candyce, like, to not hiding your emotional state, Candyce, like, raises a glass to that.
Yeah. God. I am simply... Yes, so this is what I am. When Richard sent me... When I say that I would be able to be... Whatever, if you put me, Victor, in a room locked in the same place, I would be pretty okay. Problem is, Victor's able to play the cards just before you get to the certain moment where it's the grand throwdown, so he'll have, like, you're on stage, you're playing a card game, and he'll have a built-in card deck at the bottom near his feet. He brings that bitch up to his hands, and he's playing the deck, 2 of them, you only know about 1 deck. He's able to gear things up towards a certain way that makes it fucked up for you in a certain moment. That's why you think we're all going to die.
He's killed 53 people with his bare hands.
Yes, I've killed more. Oh, damn it. It's... Yes. I'm just gonna let that one sit for a little bit. I'm just... recollect my thought.
Candyce, who's more of a quiet drunk, is just like watching this like... I'm not gonna remember half of this, and that's good.
Yeah, that's probably good for me too. I'm really gonna regret most of the words I say here.
So Richard has sent us with an unstable prototype of a... What the fuck are you? What'd you call yourself?
I've been called a Chimera, specifically the Doom Lord man.
Oh,
it's
okay. So he sent us an unstable mythical creature.
Do you speak Dunish? You're not the one guy who was telling you about me. Was it the Steel Tooth man? I can't remember. Couldn't roll again. I want to know.
Do you know...
Was it the Steel Tooth person or Dunish?
No, it was the Dunish guy.
Okay.
Do you know about that sort of legend?
Yes, it was oddly ironic in the moment when...
You were on fire?
Yeah, no, that was pretty funny, and I said burn the place down, and that was very much...
Yeah.
It was very much a very good...
Hilarious.
Yeah,
really
that
hilarious.
It's you know when you look at the void and you laugh at it a little bit, and it's kind of funny, because you just... Yeah, never mind.
Candyce like slowly just
I'm
nods.
too drunk, man.
You had 2.
Look at me. Do you know how my biology works? I'm fucked up.
Looks back over at Candyce, and there's just a blank.
The human body is tougher. Like, well, I guess I don't know. Like, I just press this up. I guess I'm like, yeah, I'm like.
What's PK been doing this whole time?
She's actually been sort of turned off in the corner.
Cool. I'm sure you don't have to worry about that at all.
Oh my, mind palace with the great council of clockworks. Oh, great. Thank goodness.
But your Fox.
Okay, and honestly speaking, I literally don't...
you shut the fuck up.
God damn it.
Alright?
I'm just...
Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
No harm.
Do you know what we're about to go do?
For me, it's just jump, Victor.
Right. You want to you...
We're just gonna jump just jump his ass.
Candyce is like, he said he's a team player. If he's a team player, he'll know how to follow orders. She shrugs.
You haven't told me any orders yet. I've just been
I did actually.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes,
I know that.
twice.
I want to speak though, Vox, man. Come on. I'm trying to keep character, but this is really funny.
No, that's in character.
Oh no.
So.
Yeah.
You hear shit. After a while, you really do. You hear shit when you're traveling between the cities.
Yeah, what did you hear?
It's real funny. Because you hear these things, and you have to decide what's real and what's delusion. Maybe it's a couple...
slow smile
maybe
it's a couple... up his face.
Maybe it's a couple blood sports. Outrunning between Griot and Allenheim, and you gotta think, maybe it's just a couple fuckos whacked out on H-18s. No.
Nah. Just a couple of fuckers
H-8s.
whacked out on life.
Right. And he pulls out his sidearm, and he presses it to your forehead.
Okay, what's going on here?
I listened to you kill hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the stories of that.
Yes.
There's not a lot I would want more. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be real clear between us. Is that understood?
A greater moral choice of putting a bullet in my brain? Yes.
He sits back down and he puts it away.
Yeah.
I'm lost. What?
The last...
Who is he? I don't...
The last few years have been a fever dream of consciousness with a person who has been given a limit. When you, from birth, are able to fuse someone's mouth shut and rip their spine out via just energy, or set someone on fire, there is an interesting psychological complexion you develop within yourself. And now, I'm finding my limits.
In English, how many people have you killed? Give me a rough estimate. Just people you found out in the South Wastes.
South Wastes?
Oh, wandering around.
With the Dunish and Steeltooth, I very, very little. Single digits at least. Like, it's not a ton.
Then who have you killed, huh?
Have you heard of... Have you seen Menard's dead body?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool. That was me.
Wait, fucking what?
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you about that.
Yeah, Candyce looks like she was asleep, but she's just like, what? Fucking.
Victor's mom.
Yeah, no, I know her. I fucking know her.
Yeah, I blew her head off.
What?
I punched it off. So.
Why do you still exist?
Yeah, that's kind of what I realized when I got on this ship. We're going to die.
Richard put us in a ball with a nuke.
Yeah, look,
That's why he sent him on you, because he knew.
Richard.
Hey, whatever happens, he's just gonna send a bomb with no return date.
Richard's royally fucked you over and putting you with me.
Kinda.
Yes. I'm sorry that you had to meet my existence, and you've heard it before.
Me too.
And yes. I'm going to be changing very soon.
You see, I mean, he's running his hands over an earring he has in.
What is it?
He's been running his fingers over that. It is
Finish, mom, dad.
It is a disc with the Steel Teeth don't have a written language. They have symbols that mean certain things.
Can I run like an
as signposts. You would know what this symbol means. This is don't walk here. There are ghosts. And the ghosts translating to this is the walkers of the dead. They reclaim the bodies.
of like Steel Teeth has a thing with
Yeah.
Forge Walkers and stuff like that.
Right.
Is this reclaiming the machine spirits?
No.
Or just
This is the dead of like our kind. This symbol has been used to correlate with the saints. So he's just sort of leaning against the wall, just running his fingers over that. Just.
The earring. What is it? Is that Shane?
You got a lot of knowledge and nothing much between your ears, huh?
Nothing much I've used, no. You have a saint's earring on your left. No wonder you put the gun to my forehead. I've taken I haven't tortured anybody.
You have full control of yourself, though, right? Like that's
right.
Magical powers, absolutely.
Okay, so the problem isn't.
It's my brain.
Okay.
I'm
not understand. I've never even heard of you before.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out
what
is the issue with you?
When I was saying 20, 30 years from now when history books are written, I wasn't joking. I punched Minar's head off, one of the 4 families, the pillars of this empire.
Go ahead. Tell her about Falconville.
Falconville? What is that? Me as a player? Is that...
that was a town that was wiped off the map, and I'm going to let you write how that happened.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Go ahead.
Is that
Tell
near...
her about Falconville.
Is that near Copperville or the exits of the colony? Or is that...
Yeah, just nothing much. Just a small nomad town right outside Griot.
Yeah, that's when I... Oh. Yeah, that's the one... that was when I was learning how to actually... Look at me. I like put like left and right hand. I'm not like doing anything, but like you can look at it and see like the air just start to like look weird in the left hand as it's like chill, and then just waving heat in the right. Put the gloves back on. I've had to learn to maintain this. Falconville is when you're born. No mom and dad to teach you what's going on with yourself, and you get to figure it out because you've broken out of prison. And Falconville is just cause fuck it. You and your earring, goddammit. Griot was where I was born out of a magical test tube, and they basically took my powers, sealed it up for the rest of me, and kinda just observed to see if I would blow up or not. They didn't try to use any of what I've got, just to see if I'd explode. I didn't. I just learned how to be a Mark Arcanus with PK over here. Is PK German?
You just...
Yes. Falconville was me discovering that my kind wasn't welcome. Discovering that not only I look like a chimera, but I have things that people don't know of and also can't have. And Anouk is the very embodiment of what happened at Falconville.
So you kill people by accident?
At Falconville, instinctually need survive, danger, panic escape.
So basically, if your heart rate gets too high, you'll start freaking out and kill everything within an immediate area.
At Falconville, that was new. I've developed and matured, and I can just I have developed such a discipline that my magic powers just obey the subconscious, and it's fine.
So you killed Minar because you wanted to.
Minar, in the primal moment, she hits me with something that made me explode like Falconville. And in the way where you have combat trauma, and you raise a city, it's something, and it just feels like erasing the city. And Minar hits me with something that takes me back, and I'm no longer in the opera house. I'm in Falconville. At least my feelings are.
So, yes.
Yes. If you hit me with the adrenaline of some chemical concoction from above.
Cool.
So if you threaten his life...
Not threaten my life. Hits me with something that Victor may have as a chemical component.
Adrenaline. That's what was in the needle.
Yeah.
That's all that was in the needle.
Great.
So, if that gets high enough...
Adrenaline never fucked me over before, and I've had many life-endangering situations.
Let this quick flashback to the first time Milo showed up and killed a bunch of miners. Just cause, like...
No, yeah.
He could. And then let's flash forward a little bit. Just that one time where he needed an outfit, so he murdered a rando so he can steal his outfit. And let's flash forward just a little bit further. Just like all of the times we've ever seen Milo do anything, ever.
Yeah, when Milo isn't like stressed, he'll stomp on some people, for sure. It's just, not in the way. If I can do that one-time occurrence, yes, the adrenaline affects how in terms of brain processes, yes, but the discipline is mainly mental, and so if I get high enough, sometimes I'll make bad decision-making. My magic won't act for me, but I will act my magic in a bad way.
Do you ever think about it?
I guess not.
How many times have you thought about Falconville before I mentioned it?
Oh, you just unrepressed it, and so I'm kind of bad hiccup, drunk and thinking about it, and I guess it's back when I wasn't so used to, I guess, wiping people off the map. I guess, and now I have ring a ding ding. There's, I guess that's the moral conscious, isn't it? Yeah. It's now I do.
You ever bury someone?
Not outside of a quick need to get away and get out of here. I haven't spent days shoveling a grave like I've seen sometimes, never thought of again.
We buried 53 people.
Yeah. For what it's worth, and something has happened is they put me in this mood, discovering the limits of your existence in this world that is just decrepit and dystopian from the start, and now you are inevitably going to be squashed and put away. Typically what you figure out, I think I've heard this as a young kid, teaching your immortal tiny existence, I'm discovering now. Just because of the power I have, it's perpetuated me towards I'm 25, 26 now. And
Fox opens one of his pouches and takes out like a tin, and he opens it, grabs a handful of whatever's in it, and Fox just swallows it. Yeah. Alright. Wake me up when we get here. And he gets up, and he walks into the cargo hold.
Cool.
What's in the cargo hold?
Nothing. Nothing's in the cargo hold.
Nothing in the alcohol.
Candyce is just like,
Yes, I'm... Yeah. I should catch some of these.
You'd get along with Heartbreaker, and I hate that.
I don't know how
fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Don't, but
He's a pancake.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Alright.
I might catch some sleep too, just... Falconville was a very weird and topical reminder about my current situation, and I don't... For what it's worth, I'm sorry, and you Fox left before... Oh, you don't know. I'm sorry too, Fox.
I mean, I'm not gonna... Whatever, man. I'm not gonna judge other people how they live, just... My mentality is leave me alone, let me do what I want. But I don't know, it's just whatever. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Just don't end mine, I guess.
No, not without reason. And
Cool. I'm gonna check on the pilot.
You see the sun start to come up outside.
Oh, fuck. You go to bed. Milo just uses like the Air Force power suit technique. Just mind, limbs, body, sleep in 2 minutes.
Well, because you're going to travel during the day.
Oh, are we?
So yeah, you wake up at your destination.
Can I get a quick perception check outside of the business? See what kind of socioeconomic position I'm looking in right now.
This is the furthest you've been from home. You are entering the Empire. This is an Imperial flywheel station, and so this is the border. You are crossing into Imperial territory now. So there's a lot of border agents. There's a ton of flywheels and like airships docking here. Going through, well, and it's not the biggest. So this is like a small town airport. But people are going through. And up ahead, you see there is a big factory.
Yeah. Candyce Fox.
What?
I know what you tried to say. That's pretty funny.
Candyce Fox.
I will confirm. I do. It's true. Canonically.
Hell yeah. Fox. My bad. That's happened before, right?
No.
Fox is nowhere around.
Never
Fox
before.
just left. Fuck. I knew I left up on the wrong foot. Oh, my head hurts.
Candyce is gonna go check on him.
On which?
Fox.
Yeah.
I'm following Candyce.
Fox is on top of the roof.
Fox.
Of the flywheel. He's on the topmost
What's the
ring.
roof?
Or he's on the topmost ring.
Oh,
just
the roof.
just sort of sitting there.
Oh.
Fox. It's Fox. It's just how I speak. Fox. It's just.
You must be great at parties.
At the very least, it's someone to laugh at.
You don't have to try very hard for that one.
And it's the very least, yeah. I need help getting through this border, at least in an emotional.
No, I got that covered. Just keep waiting for a sec.
Okay, cool.
Looks around. What are we waiting for?
You do know I'm not trying to blow.
No, don't worry. Just give it a sec.
Time to think or time to wait?
And you see up ahead someone is being checked by security, and you see a bunch of commotions start, and they're yelling about something, and they gather like a couple of the other guards, and they've started a ruckus over there. And he turns and he slides down the wheel. So he uses his arm to the ground.
This flywheel is like 10 by 10, right? Or 20 by 20.
Yeah, no, it's 20. It's big.
Fox doesn't
20
talk
by
much,
20.
and I've worked with him enough. Do I get the energy that he wants us to follow him?
Yeah, he just starts walking towards the border. Yeah,
Alright. Candyce.
he has his bag with him.
Milo
Right.
is wearing PK and he grabs whatever he could in the moment to kind of put something over it.
Right.
Something modest.
Oh, she
Something
brought
chill.
she brought the cloak with her. So you pass by. You actually just walk right over to the border because there's just a huge crowd that's gathered over at one of the gates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Fuck. So.
Candyce looks over at you.
Fuck, dog. You know how I have an accent, you know, right? Like, I'm not.
I know, it's still funny.
Please laugh.
What? Look, like I said, I like people who mind their own business. However,
typically I do.
For the betterment of the mission and for my skin, you seem pretty emotionally volatile right now. Is there anything I can do to help you figure that out before we go into a life or death situation?
Okay, cool. Let's take a sidebar. I Gilmanar, group I'm with.
Yes.
They are. You know Richard, right?
Yeah, I work for him.
You know his little sister, right?
I've heard of her. Never met her.
I was with her in the night of the orchestra. You've seen her when you. Were you?
I've seen pictures of her.
Were you with her when we went to the Grand Opera?
No, I was. They don't let Imperial soldiers or former Imperial soldiers into Griat.
Oh yeah, my bad. So what was Fox doing? Never mind, it was fine.
Nah, he's Freelander.
I had to split up with that group, and when I did, I come home to, in a way, when you are me, I told you, I can't believe I said that word. What the fucking, never mind. This is drunk hangover thought. I come out of Griat. No magical education, just, hey, by the way, you can throw a flame at somebody. And
the first time, you're saying?
Yes, the first time.
Right.
Just before Falconville, during my education, for many, I grew up in a kind of, just a soul. PK is the equivalent of my friends. and sister, like that regard. I don't, fuck, it's difficult, this is weird. Fuck it. Me being alone in a university where no one to talk to and having me as a specific individual causes holes, problems to be in your life. I sneak out because I need social interaction with other people aside my own people in my head.
Sure. Fair.
I head out. I talk to people. I'm in PK. At this moment, PK doesn't look as she does. She's actually 2 feet, 3 feet shorter, because I'm more so around 11, 14 plus. I've snuck out for years. They didn't account for me as weirdly enough. I don't. That school might have just been built to explode around me if I exploded. I think that school was weird. I should have been locked down. Never mind. I go out. I talk to people, random strangers, anyone off the streets. I have a friend, and soon enough I go over there. Soon enough, it's an ambiguous bar. No one knows their faces, and no one can know mine because I'm a talking snake.
Sure.
And so you have a mask on you. I'm wearing this. How I get so good at 3-card aces because I go to this gambling gentleman's club, and the host, the very owner of this bar, very affluent in Gryatsk, is where the school was. Just gambling, talking to people, having little cheeky sidebars with random strangers and seeing them get pissed off, or maybe never mind. It's just sooner or later I began talking with the owner. Second time sneaking out. 4th time. 10th. 2 years later, still talking to him, and he eventually became this pseudo father figure. All of a sudden, flashback forward to the opera house. I punch a hole and puts through Manar's head. She explodes and fire. I get Victor. I get home. I try to check in because this person, tell you why I'm doing this. This person that's become this father pseudo, whatever the figure you could say. I have come to check in on because I recently met him up with him over the years. Didn't know he was a father figure until I lost him. Because Victor had painted the room in his wonderful colors and taken that place and shut it down through brute force. Everything was shattered, tables turned, and it's just general. Throw things around, except you eventually find the owner of the club who has a daughter he was buying an estate for, swindled effectively Regalia's signature into buying a land off the border colonies, and he's trying to create a home for his daughter, and all of a sudden he's dead because of my misdoings. And so in a way it's my own repentance journey trying to get his daughter into this location.
We're here.
Yes, hello folks.
He turns back and points. You're now at the foot of the forge, which is a huge factory that is one of the largest metal producers, because you can actually see in the distance there is a massive heat mirage that's making the clouds shimmer, where you would know the eternal fire to be.
Oh.
It is 25 acres of bonfire that have never stopped burning.
So when I'm
finish up, I come back to a figure that I have high esteem of. It is dead because of my actions, and that's what I'm saying. The limits of my existence are coming to eyesight.
Right, you're starting to see everything in a different light now that your actions have consequences.
Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah, I hear people talk. Yeah, I guess it's coming personal now. I just kind of depersonalize it every. You fuck it.
I mean, I get that. I try not to keep things personal. I've done that exactly once, and I'm still not over it. So.
You still got that bracelet.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Bitch, you spent years looking for random people in the desert. Alright? You have no right to judge.
I'm just saying. I didn't get a bracelet for my trouble.
Yeah, you lost a leg.
Damn. Are you...
Anyway.
It's just that meme. It's just that meme of the two hands
God.
shaking. Fox, Candyce, looking for pussy in the desert.
Oh my god, that's fucked up. God. No, alright. So, I'm in a certain state. I'm calmed down. About now, I'm pretty okay.
Yeah,
It's
that's cool. So he just walks off towards the forge.
For
Stay
some-
there for a second. Don't blow up or anything. What the fuck? The door explodes open,
Explode.
and Fox is just thrown sideways for some reason. Just, and he is sideways.
Now, when you say explodes open, you mean like...
There isn't fire. The door
Yeah,
slams
right.
open,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he is chucked sideways. And what you
He is-
see is a
Tribal man. No.
a taller man. He is standing, and you see Fox has been just fucking whacked, and he's recovering on the ground.
This guy's 8 feet tall. How tall?
No, he's taller,
6'7".
but he's standing there in a set of traditional Imperial armor. Like, this is what they used to fight abominations 60 years ago. It is traditional, it is almost ornate, but it is stripped down of all of its fancy parts. It's just greaves and a chest plate and a helmet with an intricate mask with a drawing of what you would assume to be a dog or a wolf's face. And behind them is just a shag of what you assume to be hair or fur, but it comes down off the back of their neck and hangs behind them.
Would I recognize this person at all?
And he's carrying a long, blackened sword. You would recognize the helmet and the getup would be that of a warden, a law keeper for one of the quartered estates of the Empire. But this is one that has been stripped down to its basest components, and the blade you see, which is mostly ornamental, they carry guns. This is a long black steel dull sword. So you see Fox is actually hit by it, but he just has a large bruise forming on his face.
Rapier out. Hey, fuckhead, what's your problem?
I don't.
And he doesn't move.
What's going on? I mean, let's talk.
And he sort of like he points out, he extends an arm, and he switches one first at Candyce, then at Fox, and then he lands on Milo.
Yeah, fuck Milo the Adventure! Everyone hates Milo for some reason, I guess.
I wonder why. No, okay. Is that mask smell something? I think I forgot to take a shower, didn't I?
I am here for you.
How so? I didn't know I had a hookup so soon.
You are going to come with me.
Damn, do you have an apartment nearby or where are we going?
And he just starts walking towards you.
Where are we going?
You are going to come with me.
It's a lot easier if you tell people where they're going.
You are not going to accompany me. You are coming with me.
What's my current environment?
You're just sort of like in like a parking lot, but it's sort of blasted sand.
It's like 80 feet away, that's the border check?
Yeah, like, there's gotta be
You've been
security
you
watching.
were
this, right?
walking for a while.
So, is this guy like, is this a guy in a shack, like a mile or two away from the border check? Or
No,
is this 80
you're like-
feet away from the border check?
You're like a football field or two away from the border, but you don't see anybody moving.
I'm positioning myself to get farther away from the border check. In a way, to kind of back in it. Look, man, I'm down to talk and I'm walking. Unless you start to run me, I'm going to start running too. And I don't know how fast you are, but I'm guaranteeing I'm faster. And
You
we'll
are
have to
coming
see.
with me.
Candyce
Can we-
isn't moving, by
did
the
we
way.
dog?
He's getting closer. He's backing up. Candyce is not moving. Rapier's still out.
Right, you actually
I
see
don't-
Fox gets up. Just,
Can I make a sense like motive check in regards to how
he is walking
I can
towards you.
clearly tell that he's trying to take me in somewhere, but is a sense motive as to he knows I will die,
Roll.
Sense
or
motive?
he knows
Or
He is-
deduction?
Deduction, yeah, roll up.
I'm trying to see deduction if he knows I will die, or he knows I will be taken where he won't have to deal with me anymore.
What is that?
What is it? 18 and 4?
17?
Oh, 17. 17. He has the sword drawn, but he's just walking towards you, non-threateningly.
Can I? Is it like since he's? Can I sense if he's trying to? He knows I will die if he takes me where he needs to take me.
No, you can't fucking read his mind.
Okay, cool. I guess.
No, but right now he's walking towards you, and he's not ready to attack you. That's what you see.
Okay.
Is that he's not trying to attack you.
You aren't ready to attack me, so it's not like I need me urgently now, or I'm dying or anything like that.
You will come with me.
Who am I talking to? The Thatchmans, Priceleys, I can't forget, what's Richard's last family's name? Strauss.
I am Wolfhound.
You are a Wolfhound, you are a Warden,
I am Warden
of which family?
The Priceley Quarter.
And there it is.
You will accompany me to the palace.
Priceley Palace.
At this, Candyce kind of falters, looks at Fox, and is like, "Alright, what's our play here?"
And you see, he has stood his ground, and he hasn't tried anything yet. And he raises a hand just a little.
Like, Candyce will lower her sword slightly, but still keep it out.
Will you comply with this?
Do you know what the reason why you've been giving those orders?
Your actions require you now to come to the palace.
The Priceleys have already fucked me over. They want to fuck me over more.
You will accompany me to the palace.
Are you bigger than your creed?
The helmet tilts a little bit.
If it was the Strauss or the Thatchmans, I might be willing to go to the palace. Priceley has already painted my pseudo-father against the walls, and I'll be trying... God... I'm on some sort of something to free myself of this guilty heart. Priceley family seeks to end this journey now. We might have to fight here, friend.
You see, he raises his sword above him.
I'm getting ready to dodge.
And he brings it down into his chest plate, brings the flat of it against her. And it makes the loudest, ringing, resounding hum you've ever heard. It is a solid, reverberating like a gong. And it gets louder, oddly, as it continues. Instead of fading off, it becomes louder. And you're wearing PK, right?
Yeah.
She shuts down.
Cool. Yes.
Is my arm shut down?
Yes. It just falls limp.
Yeah.
And so that happens. And he returns the sword to his side. You will accompany me to the palace.
If I would fail safe out of this just
Yeah, we have established the failsafe is mechanical.
Yeah.
So you can climb out now.
I can, but I'm cloth on me. I'm wearing a cloak. I don't know how that is.
You still have your mask.
Well, yeah, I know that.
No, I'm saying like you right now you could get out.
I'll get out and just.
Your companions will also accompany me to the palace.
There is no reason I should go with you.
You will.
Future's dark. Let's see if I have to roll the dice or not. I am not putting my life in the hands of an evil lawbringer. I'm whipping out a pistol and shooting, trying to hit him.
You don't have a gun on you.
I don't. No? Alright. Well,
Did you have a knife?
You do have a knife.
I have equipment stashed on PK.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
PK has.
No, it's non-functioning. You cannot withdraw any of
can't
it. It is
draw
locked inside. She is shut down completely.
Cool. How willing are y'all to go with me towards the Priceley Palace?
Fox. You see Fox, and he looks at all three of you.
How scared are you of this warden?
And he takes his pistol, and he sets it down. You have to understand. There's law here. There's a law that's been here since before you were created.
What kind of law, before bringing me in to serve my punishment, serves punishment and seems me to serve even more punishment?
No. If they wanted, if they wanted someone dead,
Yeah.
they wouldn't bring them to where they are. They'd send someone out. They'd send him, and he wouldn't be talking to us.
I murdered
Flashback to when the Victor sent us to him so he could talk to us before he killed us, and then flashback to Minar when she sent us to her.
No, but
so
like literally to their house.
Alex.
Like he's like, they wouldn't invite you into their house.
Alright.
On the off chance I go there and we're in the Victor's like, hey, by the way, I've killed I've killed whoever the fuck it is you find closest to you, and hey, by the way, justice served, you're free to go. If that little fairy tale comes through, Bucks.
I think what he's saying is we don't have much of a choice. She's gonna sheath her sword.
Well,
We're too deep into the Empire's territory.
yeah, I'd have to start maneuvering around with program reinforcements. The wall is too close away. It's gotten too loud. There's people escorting on the way of the board to
And
check. Let's
see
see what this Price League house
and you
has
see
to
him
go.
raise his sword again,
Mm.
exactly before, and he brings it down into his chest plate. And the pitch extends and the reverberations resound.
I'm close to
And
my
your
arm.
magic disappears.
Okay, cool. Let's see it. Let's go to the Priceley family.
Lifts the sword up, and he sheathes it.
Cool.
And he just walks over past Fox and into the forge.
So following him. Taking PK. PK's just there.
So Fox is... He's holding his jaw, which was just recently dislocated.
He fucked you up that quick with that. I guess it's a stun attack. It's fine.
It's, yeah, you ever get hit with a long metal pole real hard?
Yeah, no, that hurts.
Oh, I fucking hate this job. Picks up his gun and he looks over to Candyce and he raises his hand and then brings it down in a shape a couple times, which is proceed with caution.
Candyce just says, no shit.
But he puts his pistol back in the holster and he leaves the strap off.
Mm-hmm. Candyce, does anything return? Does the arm turn back on? At any point?
Slowly, it starts to
Starts rolling her shoulder. God, jeez.
What's PK's doing right now?
Yeah, she starts to reboot.
Oh, walk alongside me.
And then she reboots, and then and she's just sort of laying there.
Stunned.
I'm going to remain here for
Can you
a
hear me?
second.
I have to go now or else I'm dead.
That sounds cool.
You good here?
I'm just going to take a
I'm
second.
not leaving you like the rats. I'm asking, are you it's okay?
I
Go,
need
right?
a second to rest.
I'll let you be here. I'll start heading out. Try to follow me.
Cool.
I'll start following.
But yeah, you head into the forge, and this is a service way, and there's stairways that lead up and over and towards the balconies on the upper levels. Inside the forge, it is hot in here. See, they're siphoning some of the fire that comes in, and they are they're using several different lenses to siphon in the heat down to a single point. It is a giant molten pot of metal that they're using.
Warden, how long am I going to be in here? Because I pass out 30 minutes if it's this hot.
We are going to pass through this.
Within 30 minutes, or else you have to carry me.
I mean, he points out. You're walking on a walkway across the building and up towards the balcony.
Okay, cool. I'll just follow normally now.
But
It's this hot, I literally pass out.
And you pass through and you're on the balcony and there is
But harm non-deadly, so like it's that.
You see on the balcony are a line of strange there are boxes and there are turbines attached with poles to these like chariot-sized boxes, and he gets in one. He pulls a lever back, and it. Get in and follow.
Now this is pod race.
Yeah, basically. This is some of the most complicated machinery you've been around. It is a forge engine.
Yeah.
That it's just a forged turbine, like a jet engine, that are strapped to these chariot boxes.
Mr. Warden, do I have permission to talk to the forge engine?
And he looks over, and there's just the mask is sort of a smooth painted surface, but with dents in it for the sort of slits drawn for the eyes, and then it just stares at you for a second, and then he takes off forward, and you see drag wings extend from the side.
Mm.
And he.
I'll toss a quick hello to the forge engine.
It's off actually right now.
The engine's off?
Yeah, it's not on currently.
It's moving though, right?
No, his?
Well, no. Like, am I driving this?
You have to. So you get on and you start one.
You know,
I
thought Warden
I
was
don't understand the situation here. Is there one machine that we're all...
There's a line of them. They're like single-person machines.
Warden gave me a car to drive in.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like 8 single-person chariots.
Warden subconsciously restoring my faith in what's to come. I'll drive and follow Warden.
Right. Yeah, so you all... Fox is a little tentative, and then just eventually just climbs onto Candyce's.
You put down your gun. Let's go. It's fine.
It's not that. It's... I was infantry for a reason.
Oh.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I was a pilot for a reason.
Yeah, how well did that end?
I'll start driving my own.
He's just taking all the seatbelts and applying them to himself.
Oh my god.
I only got shot down once.
Yeah, that's not what I needed to hear at that moment. Okay. You ignite and you take off. You slide off the balcony and you fall about 40 feet into a lane which has been carved into the ground. It's sort of a half pipe, and it leads further towards the open spots. And you see the horizon starts to grow, towns and mountains on the northern edge, and then you see the iron spires, where you thought maybe a forest was. It is thousands of skyscrapers built of solid metal